What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024, and I have an emergency alert to share with you guys. Right now, it is right before midnight Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major breaking news coming in from Russia. So, apparently, NORAD, North American Aerospace Defense here in the United States, detected and intercepted 2 Russian and 2 Chinese nuclear bombers in the Alaska Air Defense Identification Zone. According to reports earlier today on July 24th, 2024, NORAD detected, tracked, and intercepted 2 Russian Tupolev 95 bombers and 2 PRC H-6 strategic bombers, that's the People's Republic of China, operating in the Alaska Air Defense Identification Zone. NORAD fighter jets from both the United States and Canada were dispatched to conduct the intercept. According to military officials, the Russian and Chinese aircraft remained within international airspace and did not enter American or Canadian sovereign airspace. So this is huge news, guys. This is the second time in the past month or so that they've done this. Now, also some very concerning news coming out of Russia is that apparently yesterday Putin ordered all state-run businesses in Russia to submit full plans to relocate to the Urals, Siberia, and the Russian Far East, and they must be submitted by October the 1st. So think about it. Why would Putin suddenly want to relocate all state-run businesses to Siberia or to the Urals, okay, or east of the Urals? Think about it, because he's preparing for a war with NATO or a war with Ukraine, in a sense that Ukraine may start striking parts of Western Russia. Maybe once Ukraine gets their F-16s, maybe once NATO fully allows Ukraine to use NATO weapons to strike inside of Russia. He knows that all of those state-run businesses will be targeted. So this is a huge sign that something big is about to happen. Putin ordering all state-run businesses to submit full plans of relocating to Siberia by October the 1st. Also, Russia started another exercise with their nuclear forces. They're doing another exercise with their RS-24 YARS, intercontinental ballistic missile transporter erector launcher vehicles. Okay, so these are the truck missiles, the missiles that are mounted on the trucks, and they can drive those trucks out into the wilderness and park them and launch from anywhere inside of Russia, and it will be virtually impossible for the US and NATO to figure out where they are. But these RS-24 YARS are Russia's newest truck-mounted missiles, and they can carry 3 to 5 several hundred kiloton warheads or up to 10 smaller warheads of about 150 kiloton. So they're very potent, but what makes them especially dangerous is that they can park these things anywhere, and it would be very difficult for us to track them where they are and to destroy them. Okay, so because they're mobile, it makes it hard for our ballistic missiles to hit them, because mobile targets can't be hit by ballistic missiles. Okay, you need cruise missiles to hit a mobile target to do course correction mid-flight. Okay, but ballistic missiles have a hard time. It's basically impossible to strike a mobile target. So as soon as they launch, they would just move, whatever, a couple miles away from the launch point and disappear into the forest. And then they could rearm with another missile and launch again. So this is very concerning, and this could be why the other day we heard that secure data link going out from continuity of government sites. We were tracking it here on the NYPrepper channel. I reported that 2 days ago. So something's going on, guys. And also, in addition to that, the Russian Ministry of Defense is saying that Russian Sukhoi 27 fighter jets escorted a British reconnaissance plane, an RC-135, and 2 British Eurofighter Typhoons over the Black Sea. And here's some video footage that they released of them intercepting this RC-135. Keep in mind, this RC-135 is in international airspace, guys, okay? Russia is treating the Black Sea as if it were one of their own lakes. This is not Lake Baikal. This is the Black Sea. Anybody can fly in the Black Sea. But Russia has bullied America so bad that we won't even fly our drones in the Black Sea anymore. And now we're sending them only to Poland, where we know they're not going to get shot down. This update was sponsored by My Patriot Supply. Guys, My Patriot Supply has brought back their 25% discount on their 3-month emergency food supply. And to get the discount, you got to use the link preparewithNYPrepper.com. And the link is in the description below this video. But this 3-month emergency food supply has a 25-year shelf life. It includes over 2,000 calories per day, breakfasts, lunches, dinners, drinks, and snacks, all contained within 6 rugged water-resistant buckets, and free shipping is included. So use the link preparewithNYPrepper.com to get $200 off or 25% off of the My Patriot Supply 3-month emergency food supply. The link is in the description below this video. Free shipping is included. They also have a general store where they sell all kinds of prepping and survival products, and they're always running various discounts. And to get to their general store, you just got to click on the My Patriot Supply logo when you get to preparewithNYPrepper.com at the top of the page, and you'll see their general store where they sell all kinds of prepping and survival products, and they're always running discounts here. So use the link preparewithNYPrepper.com to get 25% off of the My Patriot Supply 3-month emergency food supply, and the link is in the description below this video. So here you can see the RC-135. Okay, you can tell it's an RC-135 because of the black tip on its nose. That's where it carries a lot of its reconnaissance sensors. Okay, here's a closer look. So, guys, tensions are really escalating. And 2 years ago, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but some Russian fighter jets were doing the same thing. They were escorting an RC-135. This is a manned reconnaissance plane. There's a crew of about 30 British soldiers or British airmen on this plane, okay? And 2 years ago, 2 Russian fighter jets were doing the same thing, escorting one of these, and one of them actually locked on to the RC-135 and tried to fire a missile at it, but the missile malfunctioned. And that later came out like 3 to 6 months after the initial incident was reported by the mainstream media. They didn't say anything about the missile attempting to be launched at the RC-135. So we came very close to nuclear war 2 years ago. But it's situations like this that could cause an escalation. There's a British Eurofighter Typhoon. That's their primary fighter jet. We also have some unusual reconnaissance activity over Poland tonight. We have 2 U.S. and NATO RQ-4 Global Hawks flying over Poland. Now, this is extremely unusual, okay? For the past 2 weeks, NATO and the U.S. have been sending RQ-4s into northern and eastern Poland. Now, these RQ-4s can stay up in the air for almost 24 hours or more, and they've been patrolling specifically the northeastern part of Poland. They've been patrolling the Suwałki Gap, and they've been patrolling the border of Belarus and Russia up here. But what's interesting is tonight we had a second RQ-4. This is an RQ-4D Phoenix with the call sign Magma 10. So they've been mostly sending RQ-4B Global Hawks. Now they're sending an RQ-4D Phoenix. And to have two of these RQ-4s over Poland is extremely concerning. And just 2 weeks ago, Poland announced that they were going to be building the largest defense line in Europe since World War II. Okay, they're going to be building a massive fortification line that's going to have up to 50 kilometers of anti-tank trenches, anti-tank obstacles. They're going to mine bridges and overpasses so they can remotely detonate them. They're going to be building bunkers for civilians and the military. They're going to lay mines for tanks. So this is huge news, guys, to have two of these up in the air, especially this Magma 10. And what's very concerning is that it actually disappeared from the flight tracker in southeastern Poland near Przemysl, which is a city in southeastern Poland, which is in the Polish Carpathians. So for this drone to just disappear over southern Poland, southeastern Poland, is very, very unusual, guys. In addition to having two of them, we also have some major breaking news coming in from New York City. So in Manhattan, a pipe bomb was discovered by New York City Police Bomb Squad. Here's a picture of this pipe bomb. Deputy Chief Jason Huerta of New York City's Counterterrorism Division said the suspect who was in possession of the device was rambling on about incoherent ideas and paranoia. Authorities added that the incident does not appear to be motivated by terrorism or political in nature. At this time, it looks like it was basically a domestic dispute. The person in possession of the device had potential emotional issues. That's what it looks like to us at this time. Guys, I don't believe that story. That's a bunch of BS, okay? You don't make a pipe bomb from a domestic dispute, okay? I mean, I've never heard of that, but I guess anything's possible, but that's extremely rare, okay? So, guys, earlier today, Christopher Wray, the FBI director, said he was very concerned about a foreign terrorist attack on U.S. soil. Now we're seeing pipe bombs appearing in New York City. So get prepared, guys, okay? And here we have video footage of the New York City bomb squad dealing with this pipe bomb. So crazy situation there. And we also had riots in D.C. after Netanyahu gave his speech to Congress. There were a bunch of pro-Palestine rioters, and they actually tore down several flags in Union Square, Washington, D.C., near the Capitol building. And here you can actually see Mike Johnson and several Republican congressmen putting these flags back up. Absolutely crazy.
Nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah!
Absolutely insane. And the leader of the Houthis indicated that a Houthi response to the Israeli strike on their port is imminent, okay? So he said that today, Wednesday, and Netanyahu proposed to the U.S. Congress that they form a Middle Eastern NATO to deal with the Iranian threat. And the American Medical Association has announced an update to its current procedural terminology, or CPT, for the treatment of bird flu to include the use of mRNA vaccines. They stated that this is to prepare for the FDA granting emergency use authorization for mRNA vaccines for bird flu. The AMA says that it has already published the CPT code, in their words, to ensure electronic systems across the U.S. healthcare system are prepared in advance for the potential FDA authorization. So that is very concerning, guys. I'm telling you, between this IT outage, these bird flu cases popping up, and then everything going on overseas, I think something big is about to happen very, very soon. Okay. And Russia and North Korea on Monday expanded their cooperation on countering crime as the two isolated countries continue to deepen ties. A Russian delegation led by Prosecutor General Igor Krasnov met with a North Korean group headed by his counterpart Kim Chol-won for talks in Pyongyang, where they signed a series of agreements, according to Russia's Prosecutor General's office. The accords cover law enforcement, legal assistance on criminal cases, and collaboration against crime, including cyber crimes. So basically, this is going to allow, let's say, North Korea to extradite people into Russia and vice versa. This is very concerning. And the president of Slovakia threatened Ukraine with retaliatory actions if Ukraine does not stop the blockade of Russian oil going to his country. So basically, Ukraine has shut down the Druzhba pipeline, which goes into Hungary and Slovakia from Russia. And so now Slovakia is threatening retaliatory actions. And German Chancellor Olaf Scholz stated that he would not send German soldiers to Ukraine, and his country would not shoot down Russian planes or missiles on Ukrainian territory. So Olaf Scholz just showing what a coward he is. And I wanted to just show you guys some sub-hunting activity off the U.S. East Coast and the Gulf Coast and the Gulf of Mexico. We've had a lot of sub-hunters active off of the U.S. over the last few days and over the last week or so, 2 weeks. And I think that we're seeing the U.S. trying to figure out where these Russian warships and subs are. So earlier today, we had this P-3 Orion from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection go down into the Caribbean, and it turned its transponder off near the Cayman Islands, guys. A P-3 Orion is a sub-hunter plane. We also had a P-8 Poseidon off of Florida's west coast, pretty far out. And at the same time, we also had an aerial refueler in this area in the Gulf. And I want to just show you guys all the reconnaissance we had last night over Poland. We also had Forte 13 airborne over Poland last night. We had Jake 17 and RC-135 fly all the way up to northern Finland and back. We had a French reconnaissance plane flying around Kaliningrad. I've never seen a French reconnaissance plane active in the Baltics. Here's a closer look at some more reconnaissance flights last night. A Swedish reconnaissance plane here, along with the U.S. RQ-4 Global Hawk. Here's the French reconnaissance plane around Kaliningrad. There was also a Russian Air Force plane that went to Kaliningrad. And then there was this plane in Germany with the call sign Skynet with no registration, no aircraft information, and no ETA. Absolutely insane, guys. But wanted to just give you this emergency update. I'm sorry it's so late, but Putin ordering all state businesses to relocate to Siberia. Russia conducting another round of exercises with their RS-24 Yars ICBMs, NORAD intercepting 2 Russian and 2 Chinese nuclear bombers in Alaska, Russia intercepting a British recon plane over the Black Sea, pipe bomb in New York City, the Houthis saying that they're going to attack Israel soon, Netanyahu proposing a Middle Eastern NATO, the AMA preparing for an mRNA bird flu vaccine. I mean, the list goes on and on. So much news. I will be back tomorrow, Thursday, with another update with more updates. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're set up to get notifications. Also, don't rely on YouTube notifications because sometimes they don't go out to everybody for whatever reason. If it's, a glitch of some kind or censorship, I have no idea. But also follow me on Telegram and Twitter. The links to my Telegram and Twitter are in the description below this video. Also, I want to update you guys that YouTube deleted my culinary night video, or the live stream. So I'm going to upload that to my Rumble account, and I'm also going to try to upload it to my website. So check my Rumble account. Probably in the next 24 hours, it should be uploaded. But I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. If you want to rewatch the culinary night, it's going to have to be on Rumble because YouTube took it down. I knew they were going to do that. They called it misinformation. I'm going to try to fight it. I'm going to speak to my YouTube manager and see if there's any way they can reinstate it. But with everything going on in the world, I think that the powers that be want to keep everybody from panicking. Okay, but I will be back tomorrow, Thursday, with more updates. Until then, take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere. Culinary out.